baby. Wake up.
Huh?
Wake up and Adam.
10 more minutes.
No, up you come.
Why?
You have to do your GarbAugust TBR.
My GarbAugust what?
TBR.
Oh, okay.
Up you go.
Okay, I suppose I must get up and hang.
Come on.
Okay. Okay. Before I do my GarbAugust TBR, I better clean up a little bit. I'm going to have to brush my teeth so that I'm fresh as roses. And I'm going to have a nice shower because I feel stinky. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, first, let me turn the light on.
Not gonna work.
Why?
We're load shedding, there's no power.
Load shedding.
Right.
Okay. Let me go for the tap quickly. What is this?
Oh, I forgot to tell you there's a burst pipe.
Burst pipe.
Somewhere along the south coast we are out of water completely.
No water.
No water.
Let me try the shower. Oh dear.
No water.
So I'm going to have to be stinky.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to smell like
Garbage.
like garbage for GarbAugust.
I'm afraid so.
Oh well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay everyone, stay tuned. Hello everyone, my name's Cliff and welcome to my channel. This is Cliff's Dark Gems. 3 big things happened this morning. As you can see from my introduction, we have no water, no showering, no brushing of teeth, nothing. And this has happened before. Sometimes it can last for a couple of days, sometimes weeks, and on one occasion it lasted for up to 3 months. So please think about us. Let's just hope it lasts as long as GarbAugust. Then we'll be okay. But yeah, things like this happen in this part of the world. Second big thing happened is that it's our anniversary. So perhaps the timing of this water thing was not perfect. We're just going to have to be stinky together. And that's alright, we'll cope. Third thing happened, which is quite great for my channel, is I reached 500 subscribers. So I just want to thank all of you for your support and your care over the last 6 months, and for everyone that has helped me get to this milestone. I'm going to be posting on my community thing in my channel, and I'm going to do like a nice question and answer thing where you can find out anything you want about us or about me. So yeah, let's get to the book, shall we? This is my GarbAugust TBR. But before we do that, just 3 lovely surprises this morning when we exchanged presents. My wife bought me some books, and this book I'm actually very happy to get hold of. And this is brand new, it's not second hand, and that is American Psycho by Bret Easton Hess. I love this cover, very cool. And so I don't know how much it's cost first hand, but very happy to have it. Next thing, she bought me part 2 and part 3 of a series because she couldn't find part 1. And that is Stephen King Finders Keepers and Stephen King End of Watch. So once we find part 1, I think it's Mr. Mercedes. I think I'm right there. And I'm looking forward to getting into this series. Okay, let's get to GarbAugust. First of all, there are 4 prompts. And each week of the month, you do each of the prompts. So in week number 1 is romance or men's adventure. And I think I'm going to go with something quite simple. Edgar Rice Burroughs, Tarzan and the Ant-Men. This book is in terrible condition. Hopefully it's got all its pages intact because I once bought a book. I see I'm feeling a little bit stinky today. I once bought a book where some of the pages were missing, and I only realized that after I was 3/4 of the way into the book, which kind of sucked. But yeah, this looks very interesting. Tarzan and the Ant-Men. I would consider it a men's adventure. If you think otherwise, I might pick up a 007. Just let me know what you think. Okay, and then the second one, the second prompt is Paperbacks from Hell. And I'm going to go with Ramsey Campbell, The Face That Must Die. And I've showed off this cover already, but man, that's gory and that's awesome. That's Ramsey Campbell, The Face That Must Die. I've got quite a number of Ramsey Campbell, but I haven't read this one yet, so this should be a good time. It's a story of a psychotic, homophobic killer in Liverpool. Chills our souls not with splashes of gore, but with a more terrifying feeling of sharing the thoughts of a paranoid maniac. Okay, so that's The Face Must Die. Then the third one is novelizations. Now, I don't have a copy of this, but it was actually gifted to me from one of my subscribers, and that is The Omen. And the interesting thing about The Omen is that it was written after the movie by the screenwriter himself, so that counts as a novelization. I think it also counts as quite a number of other things which I'm going to point out, and that is that it is about devil worship. And I'm actually going to put this thing up now, which is a bingo board. And I've filled out quite a number of the squares, not everything, but yeah. So this counts as a novelization as well as a devil worshipping book. Okay, so that's The Omen. Fourth one is Anything Goes. And I've decided to go with T.M. Wright, Little Boy Lost. And I showed this cover off the other day. It's just so creepy and so awesome. And it's also got green on the cover, so that covers with Pax, who sadly passed away, and the prompt is to actually read something with green on the cover. And this is actually not the only book that's got green on the cover. Quite a few other ones that I'm going to mention have got it as well. So yeah, that's Little Boy Lost. Now, let me just put these books down here for a sec. Then, some of the other prompts on the bingo card I'm going to cover now. First one is Animal Attack, and that's going to be Alligator. I'm going to read Alligator. And that's obviously about a giant reptile that causes havoc and chews up people. So yeah, this should be a lot of fun. It says it's a savage action and nerve-wrenching suspense. The greatest novel of courageous man against murderous beasts since Jaws. That should be a lot of fun. Yeah, that's Alligator. Just look at this cover with the blood dripping from the jaws. It's fantastic. Okay, next one is potentially going to be a reread for me. I read this in my early teens, and that is a book that's set in a hospital, and that is Robin Coma. Now, I remember really enjoying it, but I only gave it 3 stars for some reason. So maybe on a reread I might actually reevaluate how I feel about it. But yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. It's about a whole lot of things. It began with 2 patients undergoing routine minor surgery in Boston's greatest hospital. And under the anesthetic in operating room 8, they became the victims of an inexplicable mishap. They never regained consciousness. Okay, so yeah, I remember this to be quite terrifying. Looking forward to reread. Right, next up, read a Richard Lehman book. And I've decided on Midnight's Lair. Thanks to one of my subscribers, somebody commented and said that sounds very awesome, because they're also claustrophobic. And I think this is set in a cave where, yeah, crazy things happen. People get trapped there. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I need to read more Richard Lehman. I really enjoyed Funland. I really need to pick more of him up. So making a start this month with Midnight's Lair. Okay, next up. Now, I did say that I was going to read these books in order. There's about 50, 60 of them. And that's Ed McBain, The 87th Precinct. And this is Lady, I Did It. And you see the exclamation mark at the end of I Did It. That's one of the prompts as well, a book with an exclamation mark. So I will be definitely reading this out of order. That's okay, just for this once. Okay, next up, I promised myself that I was going to read a Stephen King every single month. I want to get through everything that he's ever written, and so I'm doing the last of the hard case crime novels that he wrote. He wrote 3, and that's Colorado Kid. Also beautiful green on the cover for PAX. Yeah, I've heard people have mixed feelings about this particular book. It's like a murder mystery, but it's kind of done in kind of a strange way. I know some people love it. After Joyland, it's going to be tough to beat, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. And I don't think this counts for nudity on the cover. She's fully clothed, well, with a bikini, so I'm not going to count it for that. Right. Next up, wow, this will be a first for me. This is Shadow of the Sheik, which is sort of a trashy love story. I think it's, what do you call it, a shifter romance, because he's kind of a supernatural guy. But I put a poll out on my community thing, and people said, yeah, go for it. Read something trashy, that sort of romance. And I'm sure this fits in the naughty story as well. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do is that, yeah, I'm going to go all in with this Shadow of the Sheik. And it's also a Harlequin romance novel, so that fits in with that as well. Okay, nearly there. Now, something that's advertising cigarettes, that's one of the prompts. Now, I don't think this is a trashy novel. I remember reading this as a student, and that is Tim Robbins' Still Life with Woodpecker. But I don't know if this actually counts, but it does have a cigarette ad. Not so much inside the book, but the cover itself is an ad for Camel cigarettes. This is an old Camel cigarette pack. So yeah, I might get to this. Let me know if it counts or not. That is Still Life with Woodpecker. And finally, I could, if I have time, read any other paperbacks from hell. I'm thinking of a nice short one here, Guy and Smith, Entombed. I bought this out the other day as well with that devil on the cover. But there could be a number of other ones that I could pick up as well for GarbAugust, depending on time constraints, stuff like that. Okay everyone, okay, so that is my GarbAugust TBR. I hope all you guys are going to take part in some way. And look after yourselves, please. Take care, keep those pages turning, and cheers.